Hi, welcome to the weekly message. My name is Anna, and I am the creator and founder of the site. Um, this week, I want to talk about mindfulness, especially in the content that you share yourself. So, the most important thing about mindfulness is to accept what comes to you. You'll receive different kinds of compliments. I frequently get compliments on the site. I get compliments on the way I look, my clothing, things like that. But the truth is that when I look deep inside myself, my what I really find important is when people compliment me on who I am. When people look at the site, I'm very excited for people to see it. I think when somebody walks up to me and says, "Oh my gosh, I was on your site and I saw it," I tell them thank you, for visiting. I'm very gracious. I'm very kind. I try to, lead them to come back, of course, because I feel like this is my passion, why wouldn't I? But the most important thing is when people actually see who I am, not physically, not for what I provide on an online site, but really for who I am as a human. When people see that I am genuine, that I'm kind, that I'm giving, that I'm loving, that I always want the best for people. Don't get me wrong, I do get frustrated just like everyone else. But when they see me in action, when they see me doing the things that feed my soul, that is what I consider mindful preparation of who you are. It's mindful in that people see who you are inside. And when they see who you are in the inside, it automatically just shows on the outside. You do it without realizing it. When I'm volunteering somewhere or I'm doing something for someone else, it gives me a glow. It makes me feel great. And so when people see the inside shows on the outside, then that is, to me, mindful presentation of who I am. Because if you're not feeling well, if you feel down and that perpetuates itself onto someone else, that is not being mindful of who you are. That is giving someone your baggage, and they don't need to carry your baggage. That's yours. That's yours to keep. Your monkey, your circus. So, what I would do is encourage you this week to be mindful of what you present to other people. Be joyful, be kind, be loving, be gracious. Ask for God's grace. I promise you, whatever you have on the inside is going to show on the outside. And then when you get those compliments, when people walk up and say they love your outfit, they love your hair, whatever it is, they love your website. Maybe you're doing the same thing as me. When they walk up to you and say those things, you know that it's coming from the inside. And when it comes from the inside out, that's the best compliment you could ever receive. Thank you for coming, and I hope that you have a great week ahead.